This is the Horse Radio Network.
Greetings, everyone. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily, episode 1437, brought to you by American Harvest. Today, we have an excerpt from the Dressage Radio Show featuring hosts Reese, Koffler, Stanfield, and Philip Parks. They're going to explain what bridging your reins is and how it can be a really useful tool for riders of any discipline or level. And we'll get right to our tip after we tell you a little bit about our sponsor, American Harvest. Is your horse showing signs of nervousness, inflammation, pain, or digestive issues? If so, American Harvest products might be the solution you need. American Harvest's natural equine hemp pellets are vet formulated and produced from natural hemp. The palatable pelleted formula is manufactured with potent raw CBD using no chemical processing, so your horse will love the taste as much as you will love the benefits. Look for the full line of American Harvest products at your local equine shop, any Hubbard dealer, or you can go online to store.alltech.com. And right now, American Harvest is offering an exclusive giveaway for you, loyal Horse Radio Network listeners. One lucky winner will receive a 90-day supply of American Harvest equine products. Check out today's show notes for details on how to enter.
Well, for this week's Total Saddle Fit Tip of the Week, we have Rebecca Hart. She is preparing to go to Tokyo for the Paralympic Games. She's been to 3 other Olympics and the World Equestrian Games in Kentucky, Normandy, and Tryon. Rebecca, welcome back to the show.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. Excited to talk to you tonight.
We are so excited for your trainer tip of the week. What do you have for us this week?
All right. So this is something that I use quite regularly with my competition horse techs. Because sometimes when you're riding, the look is one thing and then the feel is another. And when I feel kind of that those are not kind of in harmony, what I like to do to kind of get back in sync with him is I will bridge the reins first. And the bridging the reins is basically where you loop the reins together and run them through both of your hands. So instead of one rein in each hand, you kind of have a loop and both reins are in both of your hands. And the reason I do that is it basically quiets everything down, puts it more back to your seat and to your core. And then for me, then I can feel where kind of the hole is in that moment and then get him to kind of refocus on my body aids and then get him back physically and mentally kind of in sync. And once that happens, then I go back to riding kind of with your normal one rein in each hand. And usually I can then get him back in sync with me mentally and physically. And it's just a nice way to kind of click back in, quiet everything down, get the feel that you want to kind of mirror what the actual image is that other people are seeing. And then you can carry on.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great tip.
Yeah.
Phil, when do you bridge your reins?
All the time. Because I think part of our job, as you're teaching the horse to do dressage is really a lot of it is about straightness, right? And so for the horse to be able to balance and be straight, the rider also has to encourage the straightness through their own body. So bridging is great when you have to, reduce the bend or reduce the noise of the hands and of, one hand being stronger than the other. I mean, we're all, left-handed or right-handed. So of course, one rein is going to be stronger than the other. So bridging is like a way of taking the dominant hand out of the picture and that you're using both hands, more equally or, bridging or one hand riding. So I would ride the horse, with my outside hand only. So if you're going to the right, it would be your left hand. And if you're going to the left, it would be your right hand. Again, reduce the noise of your arms and your hands and see what's going on with your legs and your seat and what's happening with the horse. You get so much great insight from doing that.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you're right. And I think it's also a really good technique sometimes when you're hacking, when you want to just keep a nice steady contact. And, I've done that. I've used it a lot on young horses as well, especially when they're really fussy and their necks are all over the place. So I think it's a really cool thing. And, there's other ways to do it too, to not to bridge per se, but there's the Phyllis technique. Do you guys know of that one where you have the reins?
Way.
You run the reins opposite. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So instead of through your ring finger, and you run it through your from the horse's mouth down through your hand, from the opposite way. Yeah.
the opposite way.
Between
Yes,
your
you
thumb and
almost
forefinger first,
Right,
and then down
first.
to the other. Yeah. There's some
Mhm.
different techniques. If people need to understand better what we're talking about, there's always the wonderful YouTube. You
you can get a visual.
search on there to get a visual. But yeah, there's lots. I mean, more advanced techniques is when your horse is really schooled in the tempi changes. I would bridge the reins to do tempis. So you again stop pulling the head left and right and the horse left and right, and get super straight with those 3s, 4s, 2s, and 1s. I mean, there's lots of great usage for that technique. So I'm really appreciate Rebecca reminding us that that's a great riding tip.
Yeah, great tip, Rebecca. Well, we are so excited to be following you in the games at Tokyo. So how can people reach you online, follow your journey, all the good stuff?
So you can follow me online. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. My handle's at Rebecca Hart 136. And I'll just be kind of posting all the updates from Tokyo from there.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck and great tip. Thanks so much.
Well, that about wraps it up for today. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, download the free Horse Radio Network app. That way you'll have your shows with you wherever you go. Just go to your app store and search Horse Radio Network. It works with Android and Apple phones. This is Coach Jen, and I will be back again soon with another tip. Until then, go ride your horse. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements made by guests on the Horse Tip Daily. Please use your own judgment when listening to the tips on this show.